This is reading 114, vocabulary list 3 presentation. I'm going to read the definitions of the words we are given, and the example sentence is already given for us, as you can see. Obstructing means to block something, such as a pipe or street, so that things cannot move through easily. It also means to slow or block the movement, progress, or action of something. He was obstructing the path of the nurses, so they moved his gurney out of the hallway. Peering, to look narrowly or searchingly as an effort to discern clearly. To peep out or appear slightly, to come into view. Example sentences: she saw a stranger peering into the house through the kitchen window and was alarmed. Word number 3, coarse, lacking delicacy, taste, or refinement, unpolished, vulgar, obscene, and crude. Example sentence: he was offended by the woman's coarse language and asked her to watch her mouth. Profoundly, penetrating or entering deeply into subjects of thought or knowledge, having deep insight or understanding. He was profoundly upset by the news of the school shooting in his hometown. Word 5, deformed, having the form changed, especially with the loss of beauty, misshapen or disfigured. The dog bit. That's weird. That wasn't in there when I first saw it. The dog bit left. Oh crap, now I messed up even more. That was right, I'm sorry. The dog bite left her face somewhat deformed, and she lost a lot of confidence in herself. I'm sorry, you guys. Muzzle, the projecting part of the head of an animal, including jaws, mouth, and nose. She gently
I'm surprised I'm not used to people being in here this early.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of people coming in and out. Muzzle, the projecting part of the head of an animal, including jaws, mouth, and nose. She gently put her hand on the sheep's muzzle before she began to shear its wool. Instinctively, prompted by or resulting from, or as if from instinct, natural or unlearned. He instinctively protected his face as the foul ball came rushing toward him. Deliberate, or it is also known as deliberate. In this instance, I would like to say it's deliberate. It means to carefully weighed or considered, studied, intentional. The action was deliberate and planned. It was not an accident at all. Queer, strange or odd from a conventional viewpoint, usually different. An example sentence is: she had a queer look on her face as if she was trying to remember her own name. Menacing, to express or serve as a threat. The photographer's assistant had a menacing look about him, so we refused to use them again. Grotesque, odd or unnatural in shape, appearance, or character, fantastically ugly or absurd, bizarre. My mother is a brain surgeon and finds brains in jars fascinating, but I find them truly grotesque. Repulsive, causing repugnance or aversion. I opened the closed hamper to discover the most repulsive odor I have ever smelled. Contradiction, a direct opposition between things compared. Inconsistency. There were so many contradictions in her story that the jury did not believe her testimony. Credible, capable of being believed, believable. The prosecutor produced so much credible evidence that the jury convicted with no debate. Scarcely, barely, hardly, not quite. I scarcely have time to get my grocery shopping done these days. Never mind fun shopping. Gaunt, extremely thin and bony, haggard and drawn, as from great hunger, weariness, or torture. Emaciated. The months of worry and illness left him looking gaunt and haunted. Unsavory. I replayed this word over and over again. Unsavory. Socially or morally objectionable or offensive. The people at the park looked rather unsavory, so we decided to go to the mall instead. Menagerie. A collection of wild or unusual animals, especially for exhibition. The local menagerie has farm animals as well as exotic animals. Volley, a burst of outpouring of many things at once in a quick succession. There was a volley of shots and then a short ceasefire while the soldiers reloaded their rifles. Blasphemy, an act of cursing or reviling God. Saying that you don't watch football in the South is considered blasphemy to some. Remonstrance. A protest. There is no remonstrance strong enough to tame my willful teenager's bad attitude. Lithe, bending, readingly, bending readily, pliant, limber, supple, flexible. The dancers were young and lithe, and it was a pleasure to watch them perform. Hazed, vagueness or obscurity as of the mind or perception, confused over or vague thoughts, feeling. It was common for sorority sisters to be hazed as a part of the pledging process. Quarrel, to disagree, angrily, squabble, wrangle. If you continue to quarrel with your brother in the car, I will make you both walk home. And last but not least, avert, to turn away or aside. If you don't want to see a mother nursing in public, you should just avert your eyes. That was a good one. And that is all 25 words. Thank you.